All right, what's going on? It's Bobby Skinner talking Giants, and this is the Week 7 O-line report. And the Giants are 6-1. It feels damn good for the Giants to be as good as they are right now. And the offensive line, I thought, did fairly well. You know, over 200 yards on the ground. I thought they kept Daniel Jones clean enough. You know, not perfect, but clean enough. So we'll talk about Andrew Thomas. Obviously, he dominated. Evan Neal got hurt. Ben Bredesen got hurt. So we're going to talk about their replacements. We'll do a segment on Tyre Phillips. And then we're going to start it off with Josh Ezeudu. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. All that good stuff. We'll have a film review, podcast, everything you're looking for Giants talk. We've got it. So starting with Ezeudu. I was surprised how well he played. Because when he played earlier in the season, and kind of we projected this, that he would be pretty bad at the start with his hands and stuff. I thought he's made an improvement, and I thought that improvement helped by not having to play. He was unplayable in the beginning of the season. And the last few weeks on the bench, I think, have done him well. Where I'm now excited for him compared to being dreading him playing. Now, Jaguars front isn't the greatest in the world on the inside, so it could be a small sample size. But I thought he did some really good stuff in this game. So let's get into it. We're going to go through the pass blocking first, and there's some really good pass blocking reps. First play, obviously lined up at left guard here, number 75. I mean, these are just beautiful reps. And obviously we know Ezeudu's got these quick feet. That's his best trait, is his quick feet. Now, his worst trait was bringing his hands. And it's not perfect. You see how his hands are low like this? So they're hooking up instead of shooting out. But he does land them on this. It's hard to see from this angle. He does land them on this. He's got his helmet lined up with 52's helmet, which is what you want. So he lands the hands. And once he's connected, he's really good because of how quick his feet are. All right, you want to work this way? I'm here. You want to try and work back this way? I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Wherever you go, I'm here. Just great mirror. You see the feet. The feet are quick. They're moving. That's awesome stuff from Ezeudu. This next play. He's got a 4-eye on the inside of Thomas's shoulder. Watch the first step good. And he's there. Bam. We're there. And look at the hands. Look at the hands. Bam. We're hitting them inside the chest. That's great hand placement. Good knee bend. And now we got our feet wide. We even got some hand replacement going on here. We got our hands landed. Look. Look, he's going to work some hand move. Take away the hand. Watch. Ezeudu pulls his hand out. Replace it back inside. Good feet. That's awesome. That's awesome stuff from Ezeudu, and I guarantee you that's stuff he's been working on his own since they kind of stopped playing him after week 2. Here, this is a third down. They're going to show a cover 0 blitz. They end up popping out. So he's got a set for 33, Devin Lloyd, which he does, and then immediately. Okay, he's popping out. Bam. Sets right for that. He's popping out. Quickly recognizes that. Turn the head. Watch the left foot come back. And throw those hands. Throw those hands a little high, but they are inside. Wide feet. Now watch the left hand. Watch it loop around. Bam. Replace those hands. This is awesome stuff. Wide base, feet moving, mirroring with them. You want to go inside here? Let's go that way. Wherever you go, I'm going to go. Next play, he's going to have to jump down to this gap. Awesome. We're sliding to the right. So you got a guy who's headed with the center, and you got to get over. Watch how quick he's able to get over. He's even a little slow off the ball too. He beats him off the snap. And just get over there, throw those hands, stun him. Bam. Feet never get crossed up. He wants to work back to this side. We're here. We're here. Say hello to my friend Andrew Thomas. So just really good stuff. Next play. This is a good rep. Lands these hands. Now, you probably want your feet to come over on this, but he's got a goal of getting upfield, so get aggressive with it. You've got your hands on this, kind of playing like a tackle. You got left hand high, right hand on the small of his back. Get aggressive with it. And that's what he does. The way you could be better on this is take another step and get lined up here. But you'd rather get, him working up this way instead of beating you inside. Next play. Gets driven back a little bit on this. Not the worst rep in the world, but he does get driven back. But you see him land those hands. Now, he does a good job of swiping that hand off him. You see his hand pop out here. Now, the feet are good. Like, look how quick these feet recover. We're here. He's working back outside. Get back to a wide base. Now the D lineman's working to the bull rush. Now let's get to the hop step. That's something we've talked about a lot on this O-line report. Watch both feet in the air. Bam. Again. Bam. Re-anchor. Even though your hands are a little bit high, re-anchor on this. Probably could get called for a hold, so this is not the best rep, and he does get pushed back about 6 yards. But, man, compared to what we were dealing with Ezeudu in the start of the season, that's fine. Next play. Sets towards him. Hands come a little late and low. But you've got your feet where you want them. You got your helmet where you want them. Now your hands are inside. You've got him. You've got him by the breastplate. That's exactly what you want. You control him now. Feet never get crossed up. They're wide. Now Jones runs into this, but that's good stuff. Couple bad plays. They try and run a stunt on him on this, and they do a fairly good job. He's setting up the stunt for Allen. So he's got the quick foot speed. Like, you see this little hesitation move. Like, his feet are there. Like, good mirroring ability. But, like, watch. All right, you're there. You're going outside. You're there, and then just loses the battle on this. And holds. Like, he could very easily get called holding on this. Doesn't end up getting called on, but definitely could have been. And this I'm not going to be mad at him on. I don't even know if it's even his fault, but there's some type of miscommunication up front. And I don't know who it's on. There was a late audible on this. But, like, you think, like, Feliciano's sliding to the right, but Glowinski's not jumping to the right. Thomas is stepping. Like, there's some type of miscommunication here. I don't know who it's on. But he didn't just lead. He's not dumb. Like, there's some type of miscommunication there. So but I did want to throw that in there. And then in the run game, I know we're spending a lot of time on Ezeudu, but at least they finished the game with just Ezeudu pulling. Running power O. Emotion Myrick, use him as the kick out, and then Ezeudu as the lead puller, and then you see his athleticism on display. Devin Lloyd wants to play inside and spill this? Fine, we'll wrap around. We'll get flat down the line of scrimmage, flip our hips. We're not going to waste any space, and we're going to get here, and Saquon's going to bounce. You're not going to do that again, are you, Devin Lloyd? Put Myrick in motion. He's the kick out. Ezeudu pulls. Now I got a safety in the hole. Get to that inside shoulder. Saquon's running off of you. Now, I'd like to see him come a little more under control as a puller. There was a play I didn't put in the O-line report where he did a great job pulling, and then he just didn't bring his hand. He's just out of control going into it. So, a little bit of a slowdown and load up and bring your hands. But pulling half the time is about speed and just where you land. Same thing. Get flat down the line. This time, good. Load up. Bring the hands into it. Saquon's running off of you. He's getting a first down. Awesome stuff. Here, this was a weird play. Running this wide zone. This pin and pull with Marcus Johnson supposed to crack block. Watch him. D lineman gets good. Works him well. And just dumps him. I don't know if this is just a D lineman losing balance on this, or it seems like he's almost like pulling down on 94. But he did end up on the ground, so I just wanted to include that. And then here, there wasn't a lot of like single blocks one-on-one in the run game that he had, but here, a nice combo. Bam, good stuff. Make that help worth it. Work off the linebacker. It's a read option, so Jones keeps it. So, really good stuff from Ezeudu. I'm very excited for him next week versus Seattle. Like, he could come out and not play well, but I'm excited for Ezeudu in this left guard spot that has continuously been like hey, this guy's shined. Like, Shane Lemieux in training camp will look really good. Well, he's out. Bredesen looked really good. Now he's out. So now Ezeudu, it's your shot. And you were drafted in the 3rd round for a reason by this regime. So let's talk about Andrew Thomas. All right, for Andrew Thomas this week, really fun game watching him in pass pro. I'm not going to do anything on the run game just because it was pretty basic. But there was a lot of true drop back sets, and he got a lot of reps versus Josh Allen, which is going to be the focus of this segment. Good reps versus Trayvon Walker. And then anytime they faced anybody else, like their lesser guys, it was just flat out dominant by Andrew Thomas. So, obviously, we've come to know this for him, but there's been a knock against him. Like, well, he gets a lot of help. They don't do a ton of true dropbacks on the offense. So that's been held against Andrew Thomas, but that's not because of Andrew Thomas. Like, he played in a lot of true dropbacks last year and was awesome. But this week they did do that. So let's get into it. Andrew Thomas. So we got 8 plays in a row I want to go through with Josh Allen and then a few other ones. So first play. Quick feet. We see this consistently every week. That's just who Andrew Thomas is at this point. So short, quick feet. 1, 2, 3. Gets into his pass set. Allen goes to the bull. Again, his hands, if there's one thing you would like to get him better at is landing his hands inside, especially when I feel like if I was going to face Andrew Thomas, all I would do was try and bull rush because you're never going to beat him with speed unless you're like Micah Parsons. But you see the feet, stay wide. Like watch the feet walk back on this versus the bull. Like he takes on the bull, left foot, left foot, re-anchors, and he just has totally shut him down. I mean, we're starting the pocket right here. We're right here. Awesome rep. Next play. So this is a stunt by the Jaguars. Ezeudu kind of screws this up because he allows him to get upfield on this, which I'm sure we talked about in the first segment, but I haven't recorded that yet. So instead of Thomas picking this up, he's got to power down on this and just block this inside pass rush by Josh Allen. So you see he gets to just good recognition. Like he gets to his first step, he's going for his second step, and immediately sees that inside move. Pushes off this left foot and watch the right foot. Just pick it up and put it down. Just that little bit from right there to there. That shuts down the inside move for the most part. A lot of guys, when they see this, they get worried. their foot either swings back all the way like back here and then it gives an open lane to the quarterback, or you could put it just horizontal with the other foot, which works too. But this 45-degree angle step forward is ideally what you want. And you see the hands land inside. Keep the feet moving with it. I know he's a little screwed up by having this traffic in the way. But just good job versus the inside move. DJ gets the ball out to Wandale. Next play. Again, quick feet. Like 1, 2, 3. Takes on the bull, which good on Josh Allen for doing that. He just wasn't able to get a lot of success with it. But you got this hand underneath the shoulder pad. And then high hand and then the right hand. Wide base. And watch how he goes through this hop step versus the bull. Like, watch. See both feet in the air? Immediately, like, sees the bull, puts both feet in his hair, hop step, allows him to re-anchor. Walks back on 2 steps. Now, he gets a little bit of help on Ezeudu on this, but this is over. I mean, he's got hands where he wants. He's got good leverage. He's re-anchored. And just get aggressive with it. You got a little help on it, get aggressive with it. Next play versus Josh Allen. And he just totally stonewalls him. Quick feet. A little more aggressive with the punch on this. Still a little wide. But watch those feet walk back. 1, 2, 3. And game over. Rep over. He's got hands inside. Awesome. Here. So this was the worst pass pro rep for the day for Thomas. You see, I think this is probably what they count as a pressure. Notice though, so you're set. They're doing a full slide to the right. So he's helping on this. Ezeudu ends up picking this up because these linebackers who are lined up in the A-gap jump back out. So now he's going to come off onto Josh Allen. Obviously, Chris Myrick is doing this block and release. So I don't know. So he actually has help on this. But I guess his hands, he just kind of lands his hands late. And at that point, Allen is inside. And Allen's able to, rip through that inside shoulder of Thomas. You want this foot to, push off the left foot and step down here, even though you don't want to step on Ezeudu. But instead, it goes from here to here, and that allows the path to the quarterback for Josh Allen. So that was like the one bad pass pro rep. All right, next play versus Josh Allen. Josh Allen tries to go to this cross chop play, which is what DeMarcus Lawrence was able to do for so much success for Evan Neal. I mean, this is just beautiful handwork by Thomas. So you see this cross chop by Josh Allen, right? Watch Thomas's hands versus this. Like, he goes to punch, and he sees that cross chop. Pull the hands. Pulls the hands, and now he's cross chopping air. And reload your hands. High hand on the breastplate. Right hand is on the small of his back, or on his back. Wash him around this pocket. And then the last true pass set versus Josh Allen. Just feet. 1, 2, 3. We're good. Doesn't allow him to work any type of hand moves on him. Wash him around. Show off that athleticism. Wash him around the pocket. We're washing around the pocket at 11, 12 yards. And then this next play, I just wanted to put it in here because it's such a good rep. I don't know who this player is. Obviously, probably not very good if he's the backup on the Jags. No offense, Jaguars fans. I mean, he just totally takes the wheel. Now, the guy ends up making somewhat of a play on it, but you just see. Sets for him. He wants to go inside. He wants to get to that bull. Thomas' hands land inside. Shut it down. Feet wide. Keep the feet moving. Shut it down. He wants to work back inside because Jones is over here. We're here. You want to come back out? We're here. Now Jones ends up getting all the way out of the pocket. But good stuff. And then a couple jump pass sets, which Thomas has been great at, and I think is helping him a ton when they do these play actions, because these jump sets, like, oh, they help tackles at times, but they can screw tackles at times too, because it can give great angles to the quarterbacks if you get beat. So this versus Trayvon Walker. So these jump sets are when you usually out of under center play action, where instead of setting towards them, you just come flat out and just straight up attack this pass rusher. When you just lock down. We're getting aggressive out here. We're quick out of our stance. We're there. Hands inside. Feet, keeping the feet wide. Good knee bend. You see these long, 36.5-inch arms of Thomas, where Trayvon Walker trying to do something with that outside hand. Can't do a damn thing. He's there. You want to go around the corner? We'll take you around the corner. You want to try and get back inside? I'll reload my hands and get inside. And then finish it off with a jump set versus Josh Allen. Just quick out of his stance. Quick steps. We're there. Landing the hands. Allen pulls his hands to reload. Athleticism shows. Get that right hand on the shoulder. And reload the balls out. So good stuff from Andrew Thomas this week. But that's what we've come to know for. So awards now. All right, let's finish it off with Tyre Phillips. Obviously was claimed by the Giants off waivers when the Ravens cut him after 53-man cutdown day. A guy who's played a lot of, started a lot of games at tackle too. Is probably best suited as a guard, but now he's the Giants swing tackle right now, which was a huge issue for the Giants. And I think with Phillips, you can live with it. Now, there's a lot of bad on this film. There's some good stuff too. Don't want to judge a guy too harshly when he's coming in off of relief, but there was some good and there was some bad, obviously, with Tyre. But at least we have someone who's capable, who's started games in the NFL. Like this is better performance than they got out of their starting right tackle last year. So let's get into it. First play, we'll start off with some positive. Obviously, lined up at right tackle, number 79. I was at the game, and I thought this was Corey Cunningham at first, by the way. All right, first play. So you see the feet aren't super fast, but gets to it. Closes the space with Trayvon Walker. And gets his hand, brings the punch first. And kind of stuns Walker a bit. And then just has those hands locked on him. And you see he's leaning over. You don't want that because a better pass rusher can, use his strength and pull you forward and rip. But good job closing the space, and it's where these aggressive pass sets can help. I'm going to show you the good and negative of these aggressive pass sets that the Giants run. This closes the space and doesn't allow Walker to make any type of moves. So good first rep. Next rep versus Josh Allen. And this is a good rep. This is better than a lot of Evan Neal reps we've seen this year. So the feet, 1, 2. Second step, and the third step is small, but at least he gets to it without getting out of it, his pass set. So 1, 2, 3, and you see he's aggressive with his hands. Strikes those hands on him, and he's a big dude. Allen goes to the bull, and then he gets into the hop. 1, too. Like that hop step that we talked about with Andrew Thomas. So closes that space, gets hands on it, goes to hop. Good pass pro. Good pass pro. Next play, versus Trayvon Walker. Again, aggressive. Aggressive pass sets. 1, 2. He's throwing hands at that second step, getting into Walker's chest. Now the feet get crossed over a little bit. You don't want that. Like, see how this left foot crosses over the right, but gets back on balance here and is winning the rep. Now let's see some negative where he can just get beat off of the line of scrimmage. This was the only sack of the day. This was caused by Tyre. Just first step. Gets to that first step, and then immediately he's beat. I mean, we're immediately turning our hips towards the sideline. And you're playing from behind. Now, he's slow off the ball. Allen beats him off the ball anyways. But that step is almost completely flat. Like, you're not going to get out there to Josh Allen as a wide 7 like that. Like, I know Bobby Johnson doesn't teach that. So it gets beat around the corner. Again, you just get beat. You've lost at this point. DJ gets smacked by Walker. Next play. Gets beat around the corner on this too. See, watch the first step. Good. First step, good. And just kind of gives up on it. Like, I think he's got a good, like, I don't think you got to give up on this. You got good space. You got good proportion. Keep into your pass set. But he kind of gives up on his pass set. Opens his hips up. Now he's leaning. He's able to beat around the corner now. DJ makes a play on this. Almost breaks it through, but lost his balance. And then here again, verse 91. So, this video is skipping, which is annoying. Like, that first step is flat, and he's just, now we're opening our hips. We're facing the sideline. We're playing from behind. And now he long arms you. Like, see, he's got that long arm inside of him. Now he's shifting your weight, pushing your weight, bench pressing your weight off of you, and countering inside. DJ ends up escaping this and throwing it away. And then I just want to show this good blitz pickup, especially for someone who did not practice with the starters. Quickly, all right, Walker wants to slant in. Bam. Pick up Andre Cisco. Good blitz pickup. I just wanted to throw that in there. In the run game, nothing spectacular, nothing really horrible either. You know, he wasn't a liability in the run game, like here on these run-out blocks. Like, he gets there, lands hands. Pretty good feet. The first step isn't perfect. You know, we're losing ground on it, but again, so he'll land those hands inside. Like to keep his feet moving a little better, but like not horrible. Here again, versus Walker. Like, these are fine blocks. Good first step. 1, 2, wide base, decent knee bend. Watch the hands land inside. That's where you want to land, extend. Like, that's good. Now, you'd like to keep the feet moving on contact. You can see how they, like, as soon as he makes that contact, he stops. But Walker's a strong dude, and again, this is our swing tackle. But like this is a fine block. This was the end of the game when they were running that power O. I would just like to see, like, you know that this linebacker who he's responsible for is going to fly over. He's going to follow all the motion. I would just like to have like let's try and cut this off instead of attacking it head on. Because if you attack him head on, well, he's already flown this way. And he's able to make that tackle. So instead of, at this point, attacking this head on, like, get over here and just cut him off. You'll see it on the next play, too. Like, good help. Now just kind of get up and cut this off. Now it's all happening very quickly, so it's a lot easier for me to say here with a clicker. But just maybe like at this point, like, you know, this guy is really not going to make a play unless he wins initially, because you have this down block. You've got Myrick on the kick out, and then Ezeudu as a lead block. Like, he's probably not going to make a play on this. Kind of just give your help and get upfield. But that's me nitpicking. Nice play for the Giants. And then I just want to show him out here on space on the speed sweep to Matt Breida. Little nastiness. Bam. Looks like something went wrong the way he throws him to the ground. So that's an O-line report. Obviously, Giants win again. Some new stuff. Obviously, Evan Neal being out really sucks, but Ezeudu looks like he's going to be coming into a starter role, so we'll definitely talk about him next week. Maybe some Tyre Phillips, and then we'll do some focus on Kowinski and Feliciano next week as well. So I appreciate you guys again. Like and subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. We'll see you on the film review. Whatever you like, we've got it on this channel, so make sure to subscribe.